This here snowflake has been one of the most popular crochet patterns on my channel for many years. You can see here in the statistics how it goes up at the end of each year. And actually, because last year was the most popular ever, that's why I decided then to make a new one. The actual pattern is also slightly improved. It's a very easy pattern to make because it only has 2 rounds of crochet. So let's look at it more in detail and make one. The snowflake, of course, is a different size depending on your yarn. This here is crochet thread and this one is chunky wool. And of course, you can use anything in between. I starched this one using a mixture of hot water and sugar, half-half, or you can use white glue with some water or commercial starches. There are just the 2 rounds. First is here middle bit, and then all of this is just 1 round. So let's see how it goes. First I made a slip knot and then chain 8, 6, 7, 8. Here I have chained 8 and then join using a slip stitch, and then we start the first round. Chain 4, and then a double crochet into the ring, and I'm also leaving the end of the yarn inside it so I can just then cut it off. So a double crochet using the American term. It's treble in British terms, inside the ring. Chain 1 and another double crochet into the ring. And this is what we do for the first round. Chain 1 and a double crochet until you have 11 double crochets, and then there's this here chain. Here I have 11 plus that there's start, and one more time chain 1 and then a slip stitch into the chain loop in the beginning. So that was the first round. On the second round we alternate this here smaller point and the larger one. Both have picots. The small one has 1 and the big one has 3. First a small point, chain 5, and then we make a picot by making a slip stitch into the 3rd stitch from the hook. 1, 2, 3. A slip stitch. And then chain 3. And a slip stitch on top of the next double crochet. There. So here's 1 point. To start the larger one, chain 9. Chain 9. And first 1 picot into the 3rd stitch from the hook, here. Then chain 3. And a slip stitch in the first one of those 3, which creates the 2nd picot. And one more time, chain 3, slip stitch in the first one. And then we want to make this into a sort of a flower by joining these. So insert your hook in where you started the first picot and a slip stitch there. And chain 5. And then we go on top of the next double crochet and a slip stitch there. So now there's a small point and a larger point. And now you alternate these 2 for the whole round. So you'll end up having 6 of each. So keep going the same way. So now I've gone round 6 big points and 6 small points, and when you come to the end, you attach it to the start of the round using a slip stitch. So here it is, and whether you are going to starch it or not, you need to block it. I normally wet block, soak it through, pin it and let it dry. So time to start making one for all your friends.